Some life and death situations, it's dangerous to call 911, and texting is the safer option. In other cases, texting is the only option. But Candice Nguyen of our NBC Bay Area station in California reveals a major problem with our emergency texting system.
I was teaching, and the pain was making me literally bend over.
In 2015, college math professor William Wong had a life-threatening emergency with his gallbladder. Being deaf, calling for help wasn't an option.
He texted me to call 911 for him, but I was not near my phone at that time.
So I decided to drive myself to the emergency room. The doctor said that if it had ruptured, I could have died.
Since then, text to 911 has been seen as a solution to these life and death situations when a person can't call. In 2021, emergency dispatchers received more than 400,000 911 texts, but there's still a major problem.
A lot of people don't realize that when they send a text message to 911, 911 does not necessarily know exactly where they're located.
Without knowing the location, nothing else can happen.
Mark Fletcher specializes in location data.
From my home in New Jersey, I sent a text message to 911. They had no location at all. I had to tell them where I was.
Fletcher says when you call 911, there's constant data flowing between your phone and a cell tower, helping that tower locate you. But when you text, the data is a snapshot in comparison. Your text first gets forwarded to a separate entity called a text control center, which then tries to communicate with your cell phone carrier to then try and establish your location. This problem doesn't just impact the deaf community. There are emergencies where calling 911 can be dangerous, and texting is the safer option. For instance, in a domestic violence situation or an abduction where the victim has no idea where they are. Brian Ferguson is the spokesperson for the agency in charge of California's text to 911 rollout.
We understand that being vulnerable or being disabled, being older, maybe speaking English as a second language, that shouldn't change your ability to receive services in a time of crisis.
In our interview, Ferguson wasn't aware of the geolocation issues, but in a follow-up email said it is accurate to say that with current technology, text to 911 does not offer the same level of location accuracy as in voice calls.
The deaf community is yelling, "No, this doesn't work. You need to fix this."
Wong's daughter, Gabriella, is working on a solution. Her app, Access SOS, locates a user through Wi-Fi or phone data and then streamlines that information in a text to an emergency dispatcher. The app now in use in 3 cities, already helping to save lives.
My wife and I are so grateful for her, and our community so needs this.
A need now heard loud and clear. Candice Nguyen, NBC News, Fremont, California.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.